2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Bulls taking on the Lakers. For Chicago, a standout first half of the season has them in first place in the East, a position they don't want to let go of. Lakers, Bulls, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Lee out there with the kid. Then there's Buckets. And then it's Little General. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the 5. And for the Lakers, they've got the Bulldozer. Skinny is out there with Smith. Then it's Miller. And it's Big Dog in at the 4 slot. And as we're into the middle of the season now, GA, how much of a rhythm are teams in for their day-to-day activities?
I mean, most teams should have found their flow by now, and they know their rotations and guys are in the groove of the season. I mean, that's not the case for every team, unfortunately.
So the Lakers will get the first possession. Pass to Andrews. Knocked loose. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Smith. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
We know Greg L.A.'s challenge recently has been finding the right supporting cast for their stars.
And they're looking for that perfect fit. And sometimes that's all it takes. You know, it's finding those perfect one or two other guys to get you there.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
Now here's Wright. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Here's Andrews. Here's Big Dog. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Number 9.
One shot.
Greg, looking at the history of the Lakers, they always feel they're a title contender.
And they've been to the finals in every decade. Their longest championship drought in L.A., just 12 years. So, to me, the best franchise in NBA history.
Shoots a fader and stolen by Miller. Inside.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Right, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Count it, good. Mr. Fundamentals got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Lee bounce pass. Bryant off target with his 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Andrews, guarded by Wright. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lee against Miller. The kid can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Shots good by Victor. He has 7.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosion.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Well, always interesting to check out the first-year starters of the NBA. And on that list are the rookies who have been almost automatic from the field this past month. Take a look at the bulldozer, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, the bodyguard,
And both of them are just explosive scorers around the rim, able to get in close, and that's a key to getting high percentage shots.
You know, 3 things you don't expect out of guys that young: consistency, consistency, consistency. They brought it all month long.
Rebound by Andrews.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
And there's the pass to Smith. Shoots from 12. It's deflected. And a wide open look for Lee. And it's all evened up. Lee's got his second bucket tonight.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Big Dog, the pass to Smith. And here's Miller. Offensive rebound.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Smith right side. And a dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Right with it. And it's Miller picking him up. Big Dog, the pass to Smith. Passes it to Big Dog. 6 on the shot clock, and it's in there. Big Dog shot 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Oh, strong work inside to fend off the D and finish. He'll battle you down low every time.
Here's Andrews. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Puts it up. Mr. Fundamentals grabs the board. The Bulls have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Battles through traffic and lays it in. 10 points for him. The Lakers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. That's tipped. And he stays with it. Smith, the pass to Big Dog. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Smith feeling it out a bit. Second shot opportunity. Here's Andrews. That's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Lakers ball.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of the timeout. Might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Enjoy.
So a moment now to see the story for him. Miller outside. They get it back. And that one's good. Andrews. The Bulldozers got 6 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
First free throw is good. And so Wright nails both of them. And here's Los Angeles. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
I couldn't agree with you more. They allow some opposing reserves to get it going. You know the stars are going to get their point. But when you allow those second unit guys to get it going, that's when you're in trouble.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Andrews. Good on the three-point shot. 5 points in the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And Lee with the stuff.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. They pulled it off just right.
Here's Wright. A good portion of their scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. It's deflected. Here's Andrews. He has 7. Got a hand on it. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Pass to Andrews. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. That one falls. The Bulldozers got 8 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Wright. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Here's Andrews. And they get it back. Clock at 6. For 3. Mr. Fundamentals grabs the board. Mr. Fundamentals got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Wright. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Tries again. Mr. Fundamentals, that's good. 12 points for him.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Here's Andrews, guarded by Wright. And there it is for him. 9 points for Skinny. Nice back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And the Bulls decide to take their first time out here.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your Laker girl. Let's hear it for your
Here now is the
Lakers
2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. Number 1, the Bulls. In third, the Lakers.
Both clubs really playing a suffocating brand of defense, sticking to the opposing ball handlers and really taking it away. I mean, the steal numbers are off the charts.
And it's blocked. Here's Big Dog. Chicago grabs the miss. Mr. Fundamental's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Andrews, guarded by Wright. And here they come. On up the court. No good from Lee. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Clippers in L.A. Here's Andrews, covered by Lee. Step back shot. That shot off.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
It's right on the wing, covered by Miller. Lee gets the bucket. Lee's got 13 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
The pass to Mr. Fundamentals. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. 3rd team foul.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Number 21.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. Here's Andrews. 9 points in the game so far. Passes it to Smith. There's 31 seconds left here.
Oh, man.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Pass to buckets. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And the Bulls lead by 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. No good from Lee.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. So far, halfway through the first half in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
They've got Skinny. Big Dog is out there with Miller. And it's Smith, and it's Andrews in at the 5 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Lead, that's good. You've heard people say it's a make-or-miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
To the wing on the left, Bryant. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 5. Here's Big Dog. Offline from the high post.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Pass to Andrews. Puts it up from 7. Goes back up. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here is Los Angeles now. 6-point game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Lakers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Smith.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Smith.
They've scored really well this quarter. Keep it up, and they'll find themselves right back in it.
Both free throws good from Smith. Chicago with the ball. They lead by 4. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Knocked away. He lobs it up.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Bryant. It's hauled in by Big Dog. Big Dog's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the pass to Andrews. Here's Big Dog. A shot goes down to get this game back to even. Big Dog's got 11.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Passes it to Bryant. There's the 3. Chicago now working with the new shot clock. And the shot goes in. 16 points for Mr. Fundamentals.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Andrews passes to Big Dog. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. A baseline J. Buckets can't hit.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And he drives in. Power down with both hands.
The finish was nice, but The setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Lee against Miller. No good from Lee.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Smith against Wright. Here's Miller. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Here's Wright. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Chicago calls timeout. The Bulldogs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Here they are, the Laker Girls dance team. Enjoy.
The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You take a look at buckets, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Right outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Shot by Mr. Fundamentals. No good. Los Angeles leading by 4. To the inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron James last season passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to become the NBA's all-time leading scorer. LeBron says, that record was never in my head because I've always been a pass-first guy, so it was never a goal of mine. Kevin, there's perhaps no greater tribute to James's all-around game that he could set that mark without setting his mind to it. Back to you.
Well said, D.A. Thank you.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And G.A., it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win. Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Here's Andrews, 13 points in the game. Driving to the basket. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Wright. It's deflected, and he recovers it. There's Lee with the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Lee's got 5 points now this quarter.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Andrews, guarded by Wright. Andrews passes to Miller. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. And Lee pulls it down.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Big dog, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Bryant passes to Lee. Right outside. To the right side. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Rockets can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Right outside. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And the Lakers call time here. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Check out stats for the kid. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Averaging 15 points a game, 13 rebounds, and over 3.5 blocks. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Right, looking around. Pass to the kid. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
Making free throws a big key for any team. Let's see the best in the NBA. Fourth spot held by the Lakers.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
Right side. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Sunday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. And then on Tuesday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And so Wright nails both of them. Here's Andrews. 17 points in the game. Pass to Big Dog. To the left wing. Here's Andrews. And again, the Lakers no good. Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-4 run.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Rebound by the Bulls. The Kids got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shots good by Buckets.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. And with a quick break in the action, here's some numbers for Wright. Second in steals and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game, his peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drop for Smith. Smith hits them both. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 17-6 run. Now here's Wright. Defense is right there. The baseline J off the mark.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Inside, here's Andrews, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Mr. Fundamentals, that's good.
And they've been working hard on the offensive glass here in the second, and it's paying dividends. They're getting a lot of second chance points.
Andrews passes to Big Dog.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
The shot's good. Big Dog's got 4 points this quarter.
Leaving the defense behind. How do you guard against a move like that?
Miller against Lee. There's the pass to Bryan. From outside, off the mark.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Baseline jumper. Rebound the Lakers.
And smother them on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
On the wing. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 12 points for Smith.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. It's tipped, and he gets it back. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Andrews passes to Smith. And it's blocked. And they get it back. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Still, Lakers ball.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Andrews. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Chicago trailing here. just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Here's Andrews, guarded by Wright. Fires from deep. Andrews. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
Yeah, and the officials on the floor will make the final determination after reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center. And we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Bulls. They lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Billy Donovan. Coach, it's been back and forth in the first half. What's it going to come down to?
Well, obviously it's close. We know we're playing against a great team, so we just got to keep grinding and keep playing.
We'll see how it turns out, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
Well, if you compare the assist numbers, you can see who's been the superior team. And they're playing a much better brand of basketball. That bodes well for them the rest of the way.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. The strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Mr. Fundamentals in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Lee. Get out there with Mr. Fundamentals. And then it's Little General. And it's Brian in at the 2-guard spot.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
And they recover it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright. And so it's the Lakers with it. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance shot.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Driving in, and the dunk by Wright.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Chicago leading by 3. There's the feed to Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Here's Andrews. The teardrop falls in. Skinny's got 19 points.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
Lee outside. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Big Dog. Big Dog's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. This Lakers franchise, of course, has a lot of championships, but they know that nothing's given. Coach Darvin Ham said that ring and them banners don't come if you ain't on your thing. You've got to be focused and make every day count. Talking about championship. At some point, the lip service gets old. You've got to go do it. Kevin, back to you.
Got to go do it. He's all about action. David, thank you. Timeout called the Lakers. Mr. Fundamentals really making a difference here.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Here, how about the stats for buckets? Averaging 34 points, just over 2 steals and 4 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Pass to Big Dog. Here's Andrews, guarded by Wright, and he gets it to go. And that's 21 points for Skinny.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Mr. Fundamentals, rebound the Lakers. The Bulldozers got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Pass to Miller. Rebound by the Kid.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because he got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
They get it back, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. 8th in blocks, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. first one falls. So he gets them both. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. From deep three-point land, offensive rebound.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Mr. Fundamentals, that's good.
Assisted.
Lakers trail by 6. Here's Andrews. He's got 21. Smith with it. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Oh, my goodness! Come on now.
And an out-of-this-world reverse jam. Woo.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons that, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Right outside. Shoots it up. Shot by Mr. Fundamentals. No good. Miller against Lee. Now the pass to Bigman. Rebound by the Kid. The Kid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Buckets can't hit. And here's Miller. Will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And Miller throws it down home.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Big Dog. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat-out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Here's Lee. Softly drops in the floater. Lee's got 24.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Passes it to Big Dog. Now, here is Miller. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Miller's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
He's having a really good night from the field. I know the defense is keying in on him. He's the marquee on the scouting report, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the Bulls. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here's Wright. The shot's good. Wright's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
There's Big Dog. 20 points for him. Here's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
And out of bounds, the Bulls will take it. The Bulls leading. It's right on the wing. He's got 13. To the paint. Shot from 12. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
And the shot goes down.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that wind.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
He feeds it to Lee. And Lee with the stop.
Fundamentals, guys. Using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Now, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Baseline try. Andrews, no good. The Bulls leading by 4. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Lee. 17-foot shot on the way.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night. A hand in your face on every jump.
Rebounded by the Lakers. Miller's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Takes a 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
You know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Miller. 1 shot.
The Bulls shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Pass to Lee. Over Miller. No good from Lee. The Lakers shooting 48% from the field as a team in this third quarter. Big Dog the pass to Andrews. For the lead, and he sinks the layup. The Bulldozers got 22.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Chicago calls timeout.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Let's hear it for your Lakers girls.
teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. The Lakers second, the Bulls third.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at two of the premier shot blocking teams in our league.
Lee, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You got to love that one.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
The Bulls shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Lee. Here's Buckets. And it's off from three-point range. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Here's Andrews, guarded by Wright. And that one's good. Andrews.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
That's the big guy. And that one is good. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead. And it's Wright with the ball for the Bulls. There's the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. 1:12 left to play here in the third. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. And Los Angeles guys shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Andrews. Count it. Skinny's got 27 points.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Wright.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Good work there as it goes.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Big Dog. Again, the Lakers.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Right outside. Over to the left wing. Bryant. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Off target. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Lakers lead by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Bulldozer is out there with Big Dog. Then it's Miller, then it's Smith, and it's Andrews in at the 1 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Passes it to Big Dog. Blocked, and they're able to recover. Andrews, no good.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And here are the Bulls now. Bulls trail by 4. Lee outside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. In the corner, Smith with it. Drops in the tray. Smith's got 19 points. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Wright. And so Wright nails both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Lee against Miller. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Lee.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Another shot. He lays it in. 26 points for the Bulldozer.
Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that with one of his shots falling.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to the kid. Out to the right wing. Bryant buries the long-range jumper.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Throws it up high, and Miller throws it down home.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Bryan, and the Bulls another 3.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's Andrews, guarded by Wright. Here's Smith. It's all in by the Bulls. Mr. Fundamental's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Lee kicks to Wright to take the lead. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. A second chance effort. The Lakers with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Andrews. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. And that's now 28 points for the Bulldozer.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Well, he's done it again right there on the offensive glass. I mean, it's a great stretch that he's having here, and boy, I really admire his energy.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Andrews, guarded by Wright. Andrews, no good. Bulls have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and they take the lead. And the Bulls lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
The shot from the low post is good. Skinny's got 12 points here in the second half.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Smith the pass to Big Dog. Tipped away. Lee with the steal. To the middle. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Chicago, number 21. One shot.
One shot.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Pass to Andrews. Now, White. And there's the pass to Bryan. Offline with his 3. Lakers trail by 5. Big Dog the pass to Andrews. Passes it to Big Dog. With some arc, that one falls. Big Dog's got 26.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to the kid. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. And the 3 ball is good. That's 23 points for Buckets.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And Lee with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Smith. Pass to Dean. Down low. Can't lay it in off the alley-oop. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. It's Miller on the wing, covered by Lee. Here's Andrews. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Back at a time when they really need it.
To the inside, Dean, and it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. The pass to Bryan. Clock at 4. It's right on the wing. Rebound by Andrews. Lakers trail by 4. Smith the pass to Andrews. He lobs it up, and it's Smith finishing it off.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Misses from close range. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Passes to Wright. Here's Lee, covered by Miller. Fade away. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Poked away and stolen by Wright. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. Here's Lee, and another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Poked loose and stolen by Wright. He kicks it to Lee. Wright, left side. A pass to Mr. Fundamental. Basket good.
Number 21.
Mr. Fundamentals got 41.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Pass to Smith. With the fadeaway. Mr. Fundamentals grabs the board. Chicago leading by 10. Wright outside. The pass to Lee. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Big dog, the pass to Andrews. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Passes it to Bryan. To Wright. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
At the line for one.
Lakers trail by 11. Here's Andrews out to the right wing. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And he goes in for the dunk.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Wright, the pass to Bryan. To Wright. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from free throw range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Andrews. And he gets the bucket. Skinny's got 33.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guy. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Lakers ball.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Wright.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 9. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Welcome to the floor.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Mr. Fundamentals.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this one. Right from the opening tip, I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. .43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Andrews. And it's Chicago with the rebound. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 15-6 run. To the middle. Out to Lee. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Here's Big Dog. Pass to Andrews. Fires the three. Misses there. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too big problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg.